So last but not least, we're going to bring on Tori Hawkins, Plummer. We've got a great program coming up over here in Ward 8. We've got the Dancing with the Scholars, the William O. Lockridge Foundation. Tori is a member of the board of directors of the William O. Lockridge Foundation. And so this is a fun event, Tori. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited about our Dancing with the Scholars. It's one of my favorite events of the year, basically, because I think so much work goes into it. And then it supports our youth. And that is the mission of the Lockridge Foundation. It's to give exposure to young people so that they can have international exposure, job opportunities, and the like. And it's also continuing the legacy of William Lockridge.
Right. And who was a former school board member in Ward 8 for many years, also actively involved in the community. And his wife, Wanda Lockridge, is also very active and started the organization after William's untimely death. And we're excited that even her son, Stefan Lockridge, now
Yes.
is also on the board and helping to keep this organization going. Every year there's a new theme for Dancing with the Scholars. We'll talk about when and where, but what's the theme this year?
The theme is She, which is an ode to women that are selfless, heroic, and elegant. And to go with the theme, we have the one and only female band, go-go band, Belladonna, as our performers for that evening.
Wonderful. And is it still the competition between, the high school students, the
Absolutely.
dancer? Okay, tell us a little bit about how that works.
So basically, we will have three students from Ward 7 and 8. Anacostia will be represented, Friendship in Ward 7, and the KIT DC Legacy School, which is also in Ward 8. So three schools will be competing to be the Dancing with the Scholar of the Year, alongside of state board representatives in honor of Mr. Lockridge. And the state board representatives, Ward 6, will be Miss Jessica Stutter. Ward 7 is Ebony Rose Thompson. And Ward 8 is our own Dr. Carlene Reed. So they will join with the students from these three high schools, and they will compete for the crown.
They're going to get judged on their best dance moves.
They are, and our judges happen to be the Honorable Council Member Trayon White, the Honorable Council Member Vincent Gray, and our Chair, Phil Mendelson.
Wonderful. I know that Council Member White actually was one of the dancers one year. I'm not sure. I guess he decided he'd rather be on the judging side.
Yeah,
and that's always hilarious. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You did say that. So when and where will this take place?
This will take place at the Arc in Southeast Washington, D.C., Ward 8's own, the Arc, on November 13th at 7 p.m. And I just want to stress how important it is for us to not only support this event, but to understand that this event supports Ward 8 and Ward 7, scholars. And, in case people, don't know, I'd like to make sure that they understand that the Lockridge Foundation has given a total of $194,000 to 90 students over their course of actually holding these events. And they've also given $45,000 alone to the graduating class of 2021. So again, with the support of the community, we are able to continue Mr. Lockridge's legacy with all of the hard work of our chair, Wanda Lockridge, and we're able to give scholarships to students and to give them experiences. For instance, every summer, 4 to 5 students get, not just summer, we've had spring trips as well, but they're usually in the summer. The board takes students to the continent of Africa. You have Cameroon, you have Ghana, next year is Benin. So the kids are not just, or the young adults rather, are not just getting the experiences of Dancing with the Scholars, the performance, but they're getting money for college, and they're getting an experience of a lifetime that opens and exposes them to international travel opportunities and even jobs.
That is tremendous. That's fantastic. And I know that you all have a great board. You put in a lot of hard work. And the kids the students are very, I've met a few of them. So I know that they're very grateful for the opportunity. And sometimes, our young people just don't participate we don't, what can we do to get them to, enter those essay contests? And this is fun because this is a dance contest,
This is a
kind of, but still, even students outside of this are the ones that are eligible for the scholarships and other things, because there are other
Absolutely.
programs that you all have as well, correct?
Absolutely. And as long as they're a student of Ward 7 and 8, and the reason why we focus on Ward 7 and 8 is not just because we all are in Ward 8, but it's also, again, keeping the legacy of William Lockridge, because his support went beyond Ward 8. It went to Ward 7 as well on the State Board of Education. And even as a teacher at Ballou, his passion was for uplifting and helping youth and making sure that their education mattered. And we as board members have to make sure that we continue that legacy. And we want students to apply. This is scholarship money. These are opportunities for you to travel to Africa. So the more that we can spread the word and get students involved, the better.
Wonderful. Tori, thank you so much for being with us, for sharing this. We put the graphic up, the flyer. We hope that people will either sign up and come and attend the event. It's going to be a lot of fun, or just donate, right?
Just donate. And we have social media. We're on Facebook, we're on IG, we're on Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. So, hey, look us up, come out, support. Even if you can't make it, support. Tickets are available at www.tinyurl.com/DWTSXI tickets. So please come on and support. And we want to make sure too, before I go, that we thank you and the Washington Informer for being one of our sponsors, as well as, Events DC, Pepco, Donahoe, Frontier Development, DC Housing Finance Agency, Anacostia Bid, and all of our supporters in the community. Thank you. And we hope to see you there. Bring a friend, tell a family member, buy a ticket, 2, 3, or 4.
And donate.
And donate. Hey, you gotta donate.
Yeah.
It's
That's
for
right.
the youth. Donate.
That's right. Well, I hope to see everybody there. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much. We try to support great things in the community. I know Wanda Lockridge, who must be watching, has really been working hard,
Yes,
with this.
she has.
And I give my sister credit. She's done a great job, and your board has too. So thank you all.
Thank you. And
Okay.
thank you for all that you do for our community, Ms.
Well, it's right now for our community. I'm going to say goodbye.